Welcome to At the Table with Chef Jay, the podcast where we believe that every meal has a story and every story has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Chef Jay, and today we embark on a culinary journey through the heartwarming realm of cherished memories and delectable dishes. In each episode, we dive into the nostalgic world of our guests' favorite childhood foods, from the confident aroma of Grandma's kitchen to the sizzle of a beloved family recipe. We're here to unravel the tales behind the tastes that linger in our hearts. Today's guest is Columbia-based entrepreneur and model, Jasmine Watkins. She'll be sharing her favorite dish, grilled swordfish and cucumber key lime salad. Tell us the story behind this dish. Jasmine, it's great to have you on.
Thank you. It's great to be here. So it's not actually childhood grandma made. I actually started making this because Grandma, she has diabetes. So we have to make sure she's eating right. And she always makes that home style, put your foot in the food, kind of cooking. So instead of doing something different, we all got to eat healthy because Grandma's in the house now. So I started looking up some recipes aside from the catering business. So I like looking up recipes and I saw swordfish. I like trying out things that no one's really heard of. I came across it and asked Grandma, she had swordfish before. She said no. I was like, good excuse for me. Why not just go ahead and make it?
Got it. Okay.
And that's how this all came about.
Okay, good. And so, fish is a bit piece of protein that's in our diet from way back.
Yes,
so we're going to put that towards that, they used to also fish for their own food. And doing my research, I learned that it's a village in Africa that the whole village is on water.
Wow.
And so that's the only way you get to this village is through a boat. And so they fish for they harvest their fish, they harvest their shrimp, and that's how they live. Instead of living off the land, they live off the water.
Right.
So I thought that was very, very interesting that they are surrounded with just water. So everybody gets a boat. Mom gets a boat, Dad gets a boat, and the children get a boat.
That sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it does. It's very peaceful, and it was so interesting. And I saw that on one of the shows on Netflix. But it was so interesting. So I believe that fish is a part of our heritage too.
Oh, definitely.
And then bringing grandmama something that's delicious that she can eat to help with her health.
Oh, I promise.
That's the most thing, because diabetes in our culture is one of the things that is happening with us. And not only is diabetes bad for us culturally, but it affects your eyes, it affects your limbs, it affects your muscles, bones, it affects every part of the body. So I applaud you for bringing in, of course, swordfish, which is something different, but also fish dish that, is, near dear to our heart,
Right.
So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing the dish, and tell us how you made it, and then we can
see
how we do this.
So we have a tablespoon of key lime. I bought one of these. It was like $3.
Okay.
You juice it up to like a tablespoon. It doesn't really tell you where a tablespoon is, so that's where I use that guesstimation. I don't know about y'all. I guesstimate. All right.
That's what our ancestors do. We don't hardly have any recipes anymore because they guessed everything. So I, as a recipe writer, I know how to create the dish around the ingredients, and I know how to measure the ingredients and get them down to the point. So I'll fix that part of it.
Listen, I promise you, but sometimes guesstimation work because some people can't take certain things and they need some of this.
Right.
So it just depends on who you are, how it is.
And that's one of the expertise about our ancestors. They was able to look, taste, smell, and know when the dishes were ready, when they was done. So that was one of the skill sets that they did have. So
it was a great one.
Yeah, what did it?
A teaspoon of honey.
Okay.
Again, guesstimating.
Gotcha. I think I can look at it and tell.
Teaspoon of vegetable oil, but I use avocado oil. It's a much better alternative.
And also, it's good for high heat dishes too.
Exactly. Oh yeah, she knows all this. I don't know that. Teaspoon of ground coriander.
I thought that was an interesting addition.
Listen, I ain't know nothing about it. Like I said,
it's very interesting. I love it.
Every time I go in the store, even if I don't know what the dish is, I'll use it anyway. And I was like, you know what? Let me just see how it tastes with this food and that food. So,
well, that's one thing too. We live off a lot of spices of the earth, We just got back from South Africa, so they did a lot of spicy food. So a lot of spice, fresh vegetables,
Oh yeah.
jalapeno. Jalapeno was a big in their dish too.
I bet it was. And so for that, you'll just have it sit in there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
So about 7.5, you're on it flipping it. So
Gotcha.
all in all, 15 minutes. It don't look like a lot, but it's a good bit, I promise you.
Yeah. That mine's so good. I love mine. It's one of my favorite.
I promise you. And then here's we have 2 key limes.
Okay.
You have to take it off from the membrane. And what I normally do is I'll just scrape it because the membrane's not going to come off.
Right.
And by then, you'll have plenty of it.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to do all that because that's going to take up a lot of time. Then the cilantro. Of course, you got to have cilantro.
Okay.
It'd be about a tablespoon. Cut it nice and fine.
I like how you're building on the flavors, you know, with the coriander, the lime.
Oh, I know, right? And the fresher it is,
yes,
the better it tastes.
yes. That's what it's all about, flavor. Everything is kind of like comes as a balance where there's no flavor, and that's when we infuse all the different flavors in our food.
Oh, yes. Some people don't get it. Food's my number one language.
Oh,
you can speak food to me, we good to go.
And it should be. That's where our ancestors show love through their food, you know, their dishes.
And then we're gonna have a teaspoon jalapenos, cut nice and fresh, everything.
Okay.
Outside, the seeds, all of that, nice fun.
And that's what I realized through my research too, is that we use a lot of jalapeno in our dishes.
I gotta start. It's really good and doesn't make it as spicy as it sounds, because when people think jalapeno, they're like, oh, it's gonna be hot. It's not gonna be that spicy, but it does add that little bit of kick that just bring everything together.
I love the spice combo that you have. The flavor is so flavorful.
It's so good.
It smells good too.
Then we have green onions, scallions, whatever you want to call them. That's what it is. Chopped up nice and fine as well. Here we go. Ooh, it takes up some time though, I promise you. Yeah, my nails aren't done yet, that's what it is. Keep getting caught on it because it's longer than I
It's all right, we understand, trust me.
I don't do nails very often, so when I do, it messes up me when it comes to cooking.
Okay, gotcha.
Then you got your cucumbers. You can do it in quarts, but since this cucumber is kind of big, you can put it in eighths.
Gotcha, okay.
And that'd be just fine, and that's what I did here. There we go. Oh, it didn't want to stay like I wanted it to. There we go. And from there, after we flip it, we're gonna put it over here, and we have it on each side for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Gotcha, okay.
And then, masterpiece.
Sounds good. So once you kind of clear everything, you're going to put this on when? During the marinade part of it?
No, this is actually the salsa. So this goes on top of the swordfish.
Okay.
This the marination right there.
Right, okay.
Small but effective.
Right. So how about show us what the salsa involves when you make the salsa on here, so we can see how you do that. You need a bowl for that? A big bowl to put the salsa in?
Oh, we'll just put it all together.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and show us how to do that then.
All right, yeah. Just, there you go. Right there.
Okay, and that goes on top once we cook it, grill it, right?
Ooh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh my God. Okay, that looks really, really good. Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us what you want us to know about you. What you do for our community. Share something.
I do quite a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. So, I have a catering business. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
People are a little bit stingy around here, and giving food away for free it's kind of crazy here.
Yeah.
They know you, they don't want to give you any kind of money.
Right.
We got bills to pay too.
Yeah, we have to value our people that do food because it takes a lot. Not only preparing, but, shopping, the preparation, the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So don't cut our chefs short or our catering business because it costs a lot. Time and money to prepare dishes. So thank you for that. Thank you for saying that, because I'm big on that also.
Yeah, if I was crazy, I'd rather go to McDonald's than a home cooked meal. That's another thing.
Yes, I hear you. Okay.
Also work with Emmanuel. We have a big production thing going on here. So I'll do a website consultant, but we do everything that's within your business. Whatever you need help with, that's what we do. We do all the legwork for you to make it easier.
Okay. How can we find you with that particular business? What do we look for? How, you have a telephone number, you have an email, you have social media platform. How can we find you?
So far you can contact Manuel Jenkins with goldenrevelation@gmail.com.
Okay.
Contact him there. For me personally, model, actress, and also with his, you can contact me, watkins.jasmine37@gmail.com, or find me on social media, Tiger21Lily, Tiger Rare 21, legal drinking age, Lily, Lily, across all platforms.
Okay, do you and Emmanuel have a platform on social media?
We have Eloquent Sounds.
Okay.
So far, that's our label. So if you're a new artist out there, we do welcome you. And I think that's about it so far, but we're still up and coming with everything. We're just trying to get our clients to list together.
Catering business. Tell me the name of that. How can we find you on that?
It's just Jasmine's Cooking and Catering. Jasmine _cooking _ catering.
Right.
And that's on Instagram so far. I haven't put it on Facebook just yet.
Okay.
But generally, I actually started in Korea.
Good for you.
I was over there and I had a lot of time on my hands. It was during COVID, and at my kids sort of like, we need essential based only. I was in the military.
Right.
I wasn't essential.
Thank you for your service.
My pleasure. I was essential, so I had a lot of time to cook. So I just found everything and I started cooking. I started making friends. They started coming over and they're like, ooh,
Okay, good.
you put your foot in there, you put your leg in there. After that, I was like, I'm gonna have to start charging you. Y'all eat a lot. That's how that happened.
You have to do the food.
I was like, $5 I have to do with everybody.
So you mentioned something about your grandma. I want to kind of talk a little bit about that. She stays with you now?
Yes.
Awesome.
She had a trailer, they kept upping it $100, but her check only covers so much. Trailer wasn't even worth it, so that's why I'm like $100 every year. And after a while, it's like grandma just called me a bit lot easier, especially if she has anywhere to go, appointments, prescriptions, doctor. She's already with me instead of driving across town to come back to go. So
What
it's
age is
just
grandma?
she's 63,
Awesome.
and she's living like she's 22.
She's your grandma. I'm telling you.
She sure is. Listen, she party more than I do. I promise you that.
So tell me, with this dish, tell me her name that's in honor of you helping her with her diabetes.
So my grandma's name is Joanne Smith.
Okay.
63, and she party like she's 22.
I love to keep it alive. I tell you, age ain't no but a number.
Oh yes,
You know?
she reminds me all the time.
I love it. I love it. Well, we look forward to have you at the table and that finished dish.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Welcome back. We're sitting with Jasmine. Before we try your dish, what does food and family mean to you?
So I'm gonna start with food. Like I said before, that's my first love. I love food. I love how everything just kind of comes together. Ever since I was little, I was always in the kitchen. Like it was so much that I memorized all the spices. I didn't even have to go back and say what spice you had. I already knew. I knew what you had for what kind of foods, all of that. So I was always in there. That's my favorite room in the house, actually.
I love it. Well, you know, now that we do have in common. I love a kitchen, okay? I tell people I call it my science lab.
It is.
So I love
I just start making stuff up and I'm like, here, try that real quick. I love it.
That's called being creative, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. And that's what our foremothers and forefathers did. They had the creative juices and a lot of the dishes that I'm learning now in America is from our foremothers and forefathers.
Yeah, of course.
And we just want to keep those dishes alive, the memories alive, and them alive. I tell you what, the memories that food.
And I plan to do just that.
I love it. You've been an amazing guest. I want to try the swordfish with the cucumber, and tell me the correct name for the salsa.
So it's the cucumber with lime salsa, I believe.
Okay.
Let's get all them juices together. I promise.
That's it.
And while you're trying it, so family, what I've come to learn is I've always grew up with blood thicker than water.
Okay.
But that's not always the case. You know, everyone's family isn't always quite family. So my meaning of family is someone that loves you, appreciates you, you know, accepts you for everything and able to tell you without so much judgment, because everybody just a little bit, be honest, everybody just a little bit, but not so much judgment, but when they look back at it, they're like, I know why you said this, because you care. You want me to grow and get better.
Right. I love that. And you know, I learned in life, I said, when you say everybody judge, I used to judge. And I start looking at life and looking at things that I do and people. And I said, you know, a lot of times you don't know what people go through and what you don't been through. So
Exactly.
I have took that judgment face off,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't. And I see people for who they are, and I love them for who they are.
Yeah, I asked
So
you
I had
questions.
to learn that as I got older too, you know.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
nobody don't have no room to judge anybody.
That's why I keep
Put that
telling
out
people.
there, okay?
Listen, I'm just gonna ask you questions. So
That's right, yeah.
I'm asking you questions. You don't get annoyed at me.
Yeah, that's
but I'll
right.
figure it out.
Yeah, so you don't know what people been through, what they go through. So just take that from advice of Chef Jay.
Mm-hmm.
But also tell us a little bit more about what you want us to know about you, and how can we follow you again?
So a little bit about me. I'm a model. I'm an actress. I work with Manuel for the Golden Revelation / Bliss ITS. A little bit of everything. So websites, consulting company, whatever you need in front of the camera, behind the camera, that's everything we do. So follow me on Tiger 21 Lily, Tiger Rare 21, legal drinking age, Lily LILY. And email Watkins WATKINS .Jasmine JASMINE 37 @gmail.com.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you guys, the swordfish and cucumber and lime salad is a bomb. I love it. That wraps up another episode with At the Table with Chef Jay. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the flavors and memories as much as I did. But before we say goodbye, don't forget to show some love, hit the button, like, and subscribe. Please share with your family and friends, but we ask that you please subscribe to help us get our message out and our dishes out with our ancestors in mind. Thank you.